Before I start this video, I should say that my lips are chapped. I am not actually wearing lipstick. I'm also going to be dissecting a comment from someone with a different ethnicity other than my own. I realize that regressives in the comment section will call me a racist strictly due to this. But hopefully, after they cast their aspersions, they can provide me with some evidence to support the claim you are about to hear now. So let's begin. So the 2017 Emmy Awards happened a week or so ago, and the anti-Trump political discourse was to be expected. It seems these days that those in Hollywood just spew hateful rhetoric to try and disseminate their unfounded and warped political viewpoints. Many dumb things were said that night, but one in particular really stuck out due to the statement being an outrageous claim that can be proven false by a simple DuckDuckGo search, or if you support censorship, a quick Google search. In essence, the claim was a baseless, warrantless, stereotypical left-wing echo chamber farce of a comment with the sole purpose of catering to the regressive left and to try to create more political polarization by incentivizing the meek and obedient sheep that follow the lies of Hollywood and the corporate media on a day-to-day basis. So what was this insanely idiotic comment, you ask? Let's go to the tape.
I want to thank Trump for making black people #1 on the most oppressed list.
Says the guy worth $12 million while holding one of the most prestigious awards in the country. So the question becomes, what has Trump done to make black Americans the most oppressed ethnicity in America? Affirmative action still exists. Black citizens are still able to get accepted into prestigious colleges, even when they score lower on the SATs than Asians. There have been examples of this. We don't see the constant news coverage of cops shooting black Americans like we did last year. So if someone knows what Don Glover is talking about, can they please let me know in the comment sections below? I have been unable to locate any justification for his idiotic comment. But let's see if we can try to figure out what Donald Glover was referring to. The only thing we can quantify regarding black citizens under Trump is employment. And the reason we can't view any other demographics is because most demographics under Trump have not been released yet. Most statistical graphs tend to update every year, not every few months. So it seems to me that Don Glover is just regurgitating regressive talking points. Or he does truly believe that Trump has made black citizens the most oppressed ethnicity in America. In which case, I would say he's beyond help, just like millions of others. Anyways, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the share of jobless African Americans in the labor force fell to 7.1%, the lowest level since April of 2000. It was 1.5 percentage points down from a year ago, and it helped create the smallest gap between white and black employment on record. All you have to do is look at these graphs to see how dumb Don Glover's statement truly was. The truth of the matter is that despite what the media and regressives like Don Glover say, there is no statistical proof that accurately depicts black citizens being the most oppressed ethnicity in America. On the contrary, in terms of employment, job growth has actually gone up. It's also important to note that regressives like Don Glover only know how to make accusations, but never, ever deliver any factual substance supporting their claims. A regressive would rather prevent you from speaking your opinion to others rather than hearing your opinions and challenging you on an intellectual level. Don Glover is just another fraud, rich Hollywood celebrity that has no basic knowledge of what is really happening in middle-class and lower-class households in America, from Caucasians to Asians to African Americans to Latinos to any demographic. They just spew unsubstantiated rhetoric, which will only hurt the already strained race relations. And that doesn't help anything. If you like what you see, please share the video and consider subscribing and being a patron. The Piper Report is an alternative news source that reports on topics you won't hear from the corporate media, and a special thanks to my patrons. And I'm done.